Today we'll be replacing a battery to a 13-inch MacBook, the A1502 model, and we'll start by removing the screws from the bottom. To do this you will need the special pentalobe screwdriver. The one that I'm using is from the iFixit kit. Once all of the screws have been removed, you should be able to remove the bottom cover by prying starting from the top portion. Here are all of the screws that we need to remove during this repair. Pause here to see them better. Since other than the single screw that we just removed, the only thing holding down the battery is just glue, we're going to weaken it by applying some iFixit iOpener heating pads on the other side of the laptop. I held these on place for 10 minutes, then heated them back up, and then 5 minutes. And I got the surface to roughly 50 degrees. So roughly 120 in freedom units. Once the heating was done, I released the middle flat flex cable and then the speakers. That way I was able to pry under the battery so that I could get it released. Do not use any metallic items to pry, because at least in my case, I measured that these cells actually have charge in them, and if you puncture a charged cell, you will get fire. While using a credit card shaped prying tool, I had to use a lot of force to get the battery to separate from the chassis. So don't be afraid to use a bunch of force. Once both sides have been liberated, you can then attack the middle part of the battery. Now that the old broken battery has been removed, we just need to clean up the double-sided tape that was used to hold it in place before we can place in the new one. Be careful when placing in the new battery, because once it touches the chassis, it's pretty much permanently attached, and you'll see me try to move one of the cells on the left side without much success, because it wasn't perfectly aligned. Now that the battery is attached, let's just plug in all the old cables and screw in the screws that we removed. And now that everything's back together, we'll just test that it turns on. And when it does, we know that it's a job well done. That's all for today. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.